F It podcast because sometimes fuck it
just fits.
just fits.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. We should have just done what we got. Okay, so do you want something to drink?
Absolutely. I think we need it today. Okay, I'm not gonna start that early.
Don't start. We're gonna start slow. Psych.
Second episode.
Well, we did it.
We did it.
Hi guys.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Episode 2. Okay, y'all. Full transparency. I am really emotional today. So we are recording this on 2/24, which I do not have to explain to most of you all out there that today was the day of Kobe and Gianna and the other victims' memorial at the Staples Center. So let me say this. I wasn't going to watch it today. I was going to just wait a minute and just look at the sound bites and just absorb a little bit. Now that we have a podcast, I need to at least absorb a little bit, right?
Just a little.
So we record mostly at Star's house. As I'm riding over here,
In
I'm
an
like,
undisclosed location.
in an undisclosed location, I said, let me just hear how Beyonce is singing. Now, y'all knew that Pandora's box was gonna pop the fuck
I
up.
knew you shouldn't have started with that.
That bitch transitioned to Halo, and I was down the street in fucking tears.
Just in the rain.
In the rain. I'm at the Golden Crust. And the lady's like, are you okay? No, I'm not okay. So, episode 2 is very perfect and fitting.
Get into those transitions though. Beyonce is a constant.
Can we get into the transitions? How she started herself over and was like,
First of all, because I'm about to crack.
no. This is for Kobe LeBryant.
LeBryant.
And I will not have this voice cracking, even though I'm saying. So here we go again. And this time, won't you join me?
Let's go in so he can really hear.
Oh, I love Beyonce Giselle.
And then the orchestra, and then the transitions up. Then you feel like all of a sudden you're at a Disney production. Then we're at the Lion King. And then we're at...
Okay, wait. One little twerk bit or twerk. One little tweak that I heard, and I was like, somebody getting fired. Did you hear the one part where somebody was singing louder than Beyonce?
The one girl, I said it. Oh my God, that one girl in front. I was like, who is that? Cut her mic off. Cut her mic. And then you heard after she did this little move, suddenly you didn't hear her anymore.
Baby, I said, who is singing louder than Beyonce?
You are such a Virgo.
I felt, baby, as soon as I heard, I said, cut the cameras off. Cut the cameras off. Dead ass.
I was like,
she's finished.
what is going on?
Finito.
Push her back. Cut her mic completely off because it was too loud.
They probably pushed her off the stage.
The girl in the back that shook her head. That's why she was shaking her head.
Like,
She was like, yeah.
Girl, Ruby
Pushed
is
her
fired,
right
bitch. She's never working in this town again. That was Kanye's choir anyway. So Kanye was in the audience like,
I try to outdo her. Try to outdo her.
No, you know Kanye loved Beyonce. He was like, how dare you?
Does he still?
Spiked our queen.
Yeah, it was Jay-Z that he was after.
It was Jay-Z that was after her.
Yeah.
Anyway, so in fitting of remembering Kobe and moving forward and getting the mama mentality, we are going to start story time today. Story time is going to allow us to give you a itsy bitsy little bit, or sometimes a lot of bit if it's me because I overshare.
I overshare too, and I just like to apologize. I know last time I was a bit hasty. See, the Libra and me were a little undecisive, and I know that I said that I wasn't gonna let you guys in on my personal fucking life, but it was just like I meant in that particular moment.
Period.
I'll unfold like a flower.
Oh wow.
A rose.
Okay.
Is there...
Anywho, this story time, we're going to, and just to give you guys expectations, because I'm a Virgo and I like clarity, we are going to pick a time or a age or a location that brings us to a story. So this time is going to be an age, and only so fitting to remember one of the greatest basketball players of our time, his second number, 24. We're going to talk about a story when we were 24, which I don't, as much as I want to.
What was his other number?
8. I've drunk those memories away. So
That's when I was an angel.
as much as I want to nod to Kobe, this may unpack some things. So let me apologize to my mom and my husband if you're listening. This is no longer me. This is no longer me.
Well,
But who going first? I might need to sip a little bit for Okay. So, I'll go first.
okay.
Oh, Lord. So, 24.
Okay.
24, I was not married. I was very single. I had actually really just at that point cut somebody off in my life that I was dating for a long time. So I was out here, okay? It was right. I met my husband 3 years later. Like, this was in dead, like, single hood of me. Like, for real, for real. So at that point, I had tried online dating, which that's almost 10 years ago now. Online dating was not what it was now. I have friends who've gotten married from meeting people online, blah, blah, blah. At that point, 10 years ago, online dating was very much, you didn't tell nobody you online dated. You just online dated. Or you tried it or whatever.
Our community was a bit different.
Okay, so in my community, which is the heterosexual community, you really didn't speak about it. We definitely don't have
But y'all always used to have that chat line.
Okay, baby, we're talking about 24, not when I was 14.
Oh, but the chat line was chat line when they were grown. Hold on, what was it? Y'all be on the Match.com.
Now, but 10 years ago, Match.com was not like it is now.
10 years ago. I know where y'all was at. Y'all was hoeing on MySpace.
First of all, bitch.
No, not 10 years ago.
Right.
Y'all was hoeing on Facebook like y'all still are. There we go.
First of all, I was neither hoeing on Facebook nor MySpace. I was actually hoeing in real life. No, but like literally at that time, I was very, very single. So to cut to the story of it all, because there's several that I can reference. I had tried online dating. And if y'all hear barking in the back, Star has...
It's our new soundbite.
It's our live soundbite.
It's our live soundbite.
Star has too many dogs.
It's called Better Than Brinks, Better Than ADT, Better Than Ackerman Security.
This is a dog shelter. So I had tried
animals.
No, it's too much. I tried online dating and I tried Plenty of Fish. I went on Plenty of Fish because it was free.
I thought it was fake because it was called Plenty of Fish.
It may be what the story I'm about to tell.
Real.
It was very real. So I went on Plenty of Fish. I connected with a couple of guys. One in particular, I was like, okay, cool. So, of course, because, again, to me, this was very taboo, we decided to meet in a general location. So we were going to meet in this general location. It don't even matter where it was. And before we met, I met him after work. I was meeting him after work. And before we met, when I tell you this man was calling and texting to make sure that I was there, it was like I almost didn't want to show up, right?
Oh, wow.
He was like, I just want to make sure this is my first time. I'm so scared. I'm so nervous. I'm like, this is my first time really doing this too. So no worries. Like, we'll just make fun of it, blah, blah, blah. So I get off work and I'm already like, I know he about to get on my nerves. So let me just do this. Let me do that. We're just going to meet at a bar. We're going to drink. We're going to have a good time. As I'm getting off the exit, he's still yet calling and texting me, right?
Oh my God.
So at the planned location that we planned, I sit there, I'm at the bar, order me a drink.
Okay.
So 1 hour passes.
Well, wait, he's not already there?
So 1 hour passes. So, so 2 hours pass. So I am calling and texting him now like, yo, are you okay? Like at this point, I'm a very like, I wasn't attached to him enough to be like, what the fuck? I was like, oh my God, are you okay? Maybe he was on his way and he like died or something. Like I'm this concerned. So 2 hours and 30 minutes pass and I'm like, screw it. I order me a little dinner, I eat it and I'm leaving, right? That's probably around 8 o'clock, let's say. I get a call at 10 p.m., right? From the number he's been calling me from.
Wow.
It's a woman.
Dum, dum, dum.
Now, it's not the story you think it is. It wasn't a catfish and somebody calling me Fat Kelly Price. Like, it was not that. This was his fucking wife calling me. Okay? Asking me who I was. Why do I keep calling this number? Why am I texting this number? Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So basically, he was on Plenty of Fish, marriage fishing.
Oh my.
After that, I know that again.
And then you texting and calling to make sure that you coming?
After that experience at 24,
Wow.
I'll be honest, that was a turning point in my life. Like, between the ages of about 22, like a short period, but 22 to 24, when I was single, I went through a real bad, like, horror phase. And not like I was just banging dudes from left to right, but just like, I was out here, I was like acting like a dude, like, hit it, quit it, or
What
free
is
dinner.
acting like a dude?
Acting like a heterosexual dude. We ain't gotta act like men don't be like trying to go through women like they going out of season.
I would like
so
to
I was
say
trying to do
that
the
there are
same,
some
except
good.
there are of course some good dudes. I've married one, but at that point, so I was like, okay. After that happened, I was like, okay, you got two choices. You either gonna ride out like the hoe that you think that you want to be, or you're gonna actually slow down and like be intentional with your dating, be like get into you. So I really like from 24 until I met my husband, I started like working out, doing marathons. Like that man don't know he changed my life, because I would have still been out here twerking for Birkins.
Twerking for Birkins.
Twerking for Birkins. But baby, don't stand me up. That's the only time, bitch, I was cute. Out for work, working at the retirement center, bitch. Not 2 hours passed and I was stood up. I was so embarrassed.
So,
could you imagine being stood up by a bitch you don't know?
That you didn't even want to go to in the first
That you didn't
place.
even want to go to in the first place. So it's like for me, I was something. I was like, bitch, I was gonna stand you the fuck up. How dare you?
I want to try speed dating.
I don't.
But I only want to try speed dating for the experience of trying speed dating. Because, I don't know, I just probably want to feel like I'm on a movie.
I feel like that's why you want to do it.
But I don't
But
think
I
that
also
would
feel
really
like it's not going to be the same as a movie, and it's going to be mad awkward, and there's not going to be like a funny fucking dance break like in the movie. Like it's not Hitch.
Oh, I'll give you a funny fucking dance.
No, I feel like it's not going to be worth the interest of thinking that it's an actual fucking movie. I'm actually not about it. So,
I just want to try that one day, and then just be in
We do it in
then you can-
Atlanta.
Look, and then we can really totally be in a relationship and just still do it, and just like it doesn't work for me, but
bitch,
like,
you
we
don't,
just-
so you want me to put what I got out in the world? You want me to marriage fish? Absolutely not.
Oh, you did just.
So now
give
you
us
want
a-
me to? I should have got my retribution a long time ago. I'm out the game.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, but I still think it would be fun. Okay, that's
So-
not fun for those who are really looking forward to, having.
No,
an
it's people out here like Atlanta is
It's
such
funny.
a. Listen,
You never
Atlanta.
know who you meet.
Atlanta is such a pool of like so many people, and it's like it's tough out here. If you ain't already got somebody,
A cesspool. So, yeah, the dating apps in my community are a little different. They're the same. No, trust me, they're the same.
no, I feel you.
Yeah, I do the same thing. But the approach is a little different when you have, like, testosterone on testosterone.
Right.
They think that you can just, I guess, be the guy that you were just talking about.
But both of y'all are doing it.
But no, hold on.
Oh, not
no,
necessarily.
not necessarily. I just think that they assume that everybody is on the other end of wanting to just like. Okay, I'm not gonna repeat any of like the messages that are like the very first message, but then it's just like.
But why not? We don't know the picture. I'm not a gay man, so I don't know what you're talking about. Is it like, do you want to fuck? Like, what do you mean?
So I would probably accept. Let's fuck.
Okay,
Or-
over. What is
I
it?
would probably be, I'd be like, oh, no, thank you. Like,
Right, you
like,
can
hey,
say no
what's
to
your
this.
name? You
Right.
know? At least, don't you want to know my name to know who at least
Right.
you're fucking? But, some people get into it, but I don't.
You're being really ambiguous.
I
What do they be
don't
saying on these
want
grinders?
to open up. I don't do Grinder.
Is that the bad one? That's the whole one.
I'm not going to say what it is. I'm just going to say I don't do it because it is none.
We'll definitely shout your business out if you.
Are you gay? I fucking knew it, dude. No, like, Grindr is okay. So I'll use Grindr for example. Grindr is probably for. So which one is to fuck, and which one is to probably go out on a date?
You're asking
Tinder
me.
versus Plenty of Fish.
So I'm probably not the best person to answer this because I tried one and I was
I'm sure
out.
someone you
Actually, I tried two. I tried
something.
Plenty of Fish and I tried Match.com. I actually
Match.com gives me that's the date.
I actually did date someone, not semi seriously on there. I don't know because I know friends who've married people they met off Tinder, but very much within the last 5 years.
Somebody who
but I think
married someone off of Tinder.
initially, I think the swipe right, swipe left was very quick with it.
Okay.
And I feel like it was very much like, yes, let's fuck, no, let's not.
So then maybe Grindr is the one that's like, let's fuck, no matter what time it is.
It's like basically an Uber for dicks.
Basically,
Right.
Uber for dicks.
Got
I
it.
don't know if Uber would really appreciate that. Maybe we should come up with that app though. Uber for dicks.
Uber for dick. Uber dick.
Oop, and then you can get picked up to get taken to a booty call.
Picked up to fuck.
Picked up to get up.
Not picked up to get up.
So, yeah, somebody, I don't really want to open up the message, and the first message is like, I want to sniff your musty nuts.
Oh, they're on some weirdo shit. Okay. So that for me was actually Plenty of Fish.
Okay.
Now that I have I was like, give me what you need. Now that I have the context, so for me, and again, if you've met your husband on Plenty, or your wife on Plenty of Fish,
And you could probably
or
meet
your
your husband
non-binary
or
partner on Plenty of Fish,
on
by
Grindr.
all means, you use the app appropriately and efficiently.
For you. How it works
However,
for you.
when I was on Plenty of app for the very short month that I was on it, that guy was the only guy who didn't ask to lick my toes. Like weirdo shit. Like,
So ask to lick your toes.
no, dead ass, I've probably been asked to lick my toes several fucking times.
Okay.
And I don't even have like, first of all, I wear a size 11. There's not many cute things in 11s. So it's
People
just like
love to worship big feet.
weirdo shit. Like, if I had my hair like in the braids, like, I want to untwist your braids and jack off. Like bullshit ass shit like that. And I'm like, wait a minute.
So, yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. That's weird. So,
Okay.
in that respect, I guess Plenty of Fish would have been that bullshit type app.
So
for
the record,
what I reference.
So for the record, it happens on all sides. Great. Because,
For the record, if you're a fucking weirdo, your sexuality is secondary.
Yes, because you're going to be a fucking weirdo.
You're gonna be a weirdo whether you taking it in the ass, giving it out the ass, taking it in the butt, the gut, the mud.
And then you
The
think
cut?
that
It don't matter.
you think you proclaim yourself, yeah, I'm a freak. Yeah, I get down. I like to get slutty and all of this stuff, and then
Hold on,
you
let's
get
play my song.
introduced.
Hold on. This is what I wish my theme song was, y'all, when I was 24. Hold on. But it absolutely is not. I'm not with it. And don't give me an ad
Then
when I'm trying to.
ad. Well, we want your ads.
This is what I wanted my
What's
theme
your
song to be.
Oh my goodness.
Hold on, let me forward it.
We can already tell that this is.
Hey, R.I.P. Pop Smoke. Yes, I thought I was out here.
So this was your 24.
I'm a slut. Give me lid. Yes, that was my 24.
Okay, 24. So my story is a bit different. So let me just say, at 24, I was still in Dallas. I had not moved to Atlanta yet. I actually was staying with my sister at this particular time because I had just gotten out of a relationship. And I was staying with my sister. It was cold. It was cold.
In Dallas?
In Dallas, yes, it gets cold in Dallas. I don't know why people like to think that Dallas equals Miami or something like that. It gets to like 18 degrees in Dallas. It's cold. It's cold right now. It was cold when I was there in January. But it was cold, so my sister, she's like me. I'm not about to cut on the heat like that. You better put on some clothes. Because it don't.
Sir keeps his house cold as ice on the floor, baby, baby.
Year round.
When I bring my kids over here, I have to bundle them up like they're outside.
So when I know that they're on the way, so if it's a drop by, then yes. If I know they're on the way, I at least try to warm the house to about 73. But then I don't know if that's really warm to people, but it's hot to me.
Wow.
So my sister doesn't really run the heat, but she also doesn't really like to run anything because she's one of those people that's like, because I'm paying X amount on my bill and I'm not about to pay any more over that.
Now I can feel that.
And hey, that's what I need to learn how to do.
And if you want to turn on the air, you can actually cash at me the additionals.
I'm a cash app you. But she likes natural. She doesn't even like the manufactured stuff. She likes natural things. And so she wanted to light the motherfucking fireplace. So I think, and actually it was the first cold night in Dallas that particular year. So we really didn't have a need to run the heat. So then we were running like, she had wood. She was starting to light it. And let me just say that my sister thinks that she's a master fire starter. Like, she really legit thinks that she
thinks she's a master of everything? Wow, I wonder where that comes from.
I don't know. But I do know.
It's like you guys are family.
That she makes the best fire ever. She tries to think that she knows how to do the little kindling. And I admit that she knows.
That sounds very interesting that she knows how to make the best fire being from Dallas. How does my motherfucker text?
We gotta know how to make a good fire so we can make some good barbecue.
Okay. Not in the fireplace, though.
So she lit it. It was good. And we were gonna light the fireplace before we went to the store.
Why?
And because we were on our way to the store, but it was getting cold, so we wanted to be able to go
when
to
you
the
came
store,
back, okay.
come back. It was gonna be cozy.
I was like, were you guys trying to collect insurance money?
Oh.
So we lit the fireplace and we was gonna go to the store
so it could come back warm and cozy. But now that I'm thinking that out loud, I don't think you're really supposed to leave your house with them.
That's what I'm getting at. I'm like, wait, what?
Hey, that was a source of heat. So we're going to start this up so that it can be ready.
Well, praise the Lord, you're still here to tell the story.
Well, amen. We walked across. The store was across the street, so it wasn't too far.
Far enough to start a fire.
So then we opened the door and nothing but smoke. Have you seen Backdraft? The movie Backdraft, when the smoke was hiding under the door, and then when the motherfucker walked up to the front of the door, said, and sucked up under like, yeah, I'm about to get your motherfucking ass. And then they opened up the door, and then boom. So we opened up the door. The entire apartment was filled with nothing but billows and billows and billows.
Let me guess. You guys started the fire, and then you left the apartment, and then no one remembered to start a fire successfully.
You gotta open the motherfucking vent.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
See, that's what happens in your life. Sometimes we forget to open
the
motherfucking vent.
It's a full circle moment.
And your life gets smoky. When I tell you, and then of course her kids are completely dramatic. My niece and my nephew, completely dramatic. So of course I'm like
doing that dumbass baby kitty calf.
Yeah. With that little tongue all like, first of all, y'all ain't even walked in. So then, me dramatic. Oh, drop to the floor.
Stop, drop, and roll.
You remember on Major Payne?
Right.
And he was crawling down. You gotta get down. Get down, Charlie everywhere. So then here I am. I'm like, oh my God, we didn't open up the thing. Y'all, everything in our house, our clothes, our hair, the bed sheets, everything smelled like barbecue for like 2 weeks. And then when I had to go to work,
Tony, what you made for lunch?
I was like, ooh, somebody got barbecue. And I know that they were talking about me because it didn't matter that you washed your clothes. it didn't really matter. It did not matter because
smoke does not come out of clothes.
It does not come out like
you
that.
You gotta really air it out.
You gotta get it out. And people used to be like, and then I was catching like the bus at that particular time. And then you would just hear people be like, I want some barbecue or something, something smell like barbecue. And I just be like, God damn.
It's me.
So can I just say this last time when I was in Dallas in January, 10 years later.
Your sister started.
My sister started her fireplace in her new home. And then I just started seeing the smoke coming out. I was like, PTSD. I was like, I don't think that's open. Yes, it is. It's open. Well, the smoke's coming out all of a sudden. Of course, it was not.
I think your sister's an arsonist.
But she knows how to make the great fires.
So she says.
So she says.
Oh, my God.
Not gonna happen.
Oh, my God.
So, 24. I have some better stories that I probably could have.
He didn't want to bring out his whole stories. He just wanted me to leave me on the whole. And you know, mine wasn't really a whole story.
It wasn't any, really wasn't any whole stories. But and I really didn't have any whole stories at 24 because I really was going through a little
so we got a
situation at
we'll pick another age and I'm sure my hoe will jump out and it's fine. Let's get into some buzz topics. Ding, 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 ding. What is on the agenda? There's so much always to talk about. I mean, we can literally do the buzz as an actual podcast and just be done with it and not even involve our personal lives because this world is a lot. So
people are crazy. And you know how that people say, oh, the world's getting crazier and crazier and all of this stuff. The world's been fucking crazy, guys. Mm-hmm. We were like chopping people's heads off in this
Do you not remember the Menendez brothers?
Like, but not even the Menendez brothers, y'all. Like, they was really taking people in. They were burning people at the stake because they were calling them witches. Like, we've been crazy. So can y'all stop saying, oh, now suddenly because you guys see a lot of crazy stuff on social media? We've gotten better.
The world has always been crazy. We just didn't have the tools to document it and post it instantly.
And our crazy has gotten a little bit better. We're not.
Yeah, we're not like using guillotines.
Well, some people really are still using guillotines. Actually.
Oh wow. Well, I don't know those people and don't actually want to get to know them. Yeah. So get into for me, and again, I'm very transparent. If I don't know about a subject much, I'm probably just gonna give you shits and giggles because I don't like to really get into what I don't know and try to speak a truth from a place that I don't know nothing to fucking about. So know that about me. But I do believe we do need to pay homage to Harvey Weinstein. And when I say homage, I mean a motherfucking fuck you.
Fuck you. Woo! He was absolutely found guilty.
And here's my thing about that is that, and I'm not advocating for Robert Kelly. He's an asshole. I'm not advocating for anybody else who has done this or been alleged of this. I'm saying that I am so glad that someone that is of another race besides mine is being brought to the forefront. Like, again, I believe Bill did some stuff, and I know that R. Kelly did some stuff. But Harvey has done stuff too, and it's so disheartening that, you know, when one black man does something, it kind of echoes and billows to all of them. And then it's just disheartening because there's so many men who are not like that. I mean, there are so many Kobe Bryants in the world. There are so many, I know, don't cry. There are so many, give me another black man, come on. You don't know none. Okay.
There are, hold on, first of all.
Why did you do that? Why could you give me a black man? No, but seriously.
There are so Jay-Z's. There are
Will Smith.
My dad, your dad. There are.
Don't bring my daddy into this. No, but seriously. There are so many. Even I won't even go to. Okay. I won't even go into a Snoop Dogg, a Chance the Rapper.
Snoop Dogg, Trick Daddy.
Okay, next.
Before the last.
Okay, you're doing no.
As a father, though, Trick was doing some good things, but on the other hand,
either way, my point is made that there are a lot of good black men, and I love for us to not.
President Obama.
Oh, wow. How can I forget Uncle Barry? But I'm saying that to say, like, Harvey Weinstein, I hope y'all drag the fuck out of him like y'all drug the fuck out of all these black men. Like, they equally deserve a hook to a motherfucking truck and drag they bitch ass down the street. Now, here's the difference.
I ain't seen nobody post either. I haven't seen
I've
the
seen
shares.
a couple. Now, granted, this may have happened around the same time that Kobe is being his memorial, but still, y'all would if this was R. Kelly or Bill Clinton, Lord, Bill
Clinton,
right, Bill Cosby, y'all would have drugged that bitch from here to Timbuktu.
Y'all drugged
Harvey,
him between
unfortunately, is going to just get a slap on the wrist. I don't give a fuck if he's guilty. He's not going to get. Let's be real.
I feel like he's at least going to get 10 years. I think he's going to die in prison. I don't think that he's going to get out.
I would love for him to get that for his victims.
I really think that he's at least going to get 10 years.
I don't know. I mean, George Zimmerman's still walking on green earth. So I don't
they acquitted him from the major sexual predatory charge.
That's what I'm saying. They've lessened his charge.
Well, they found him not guilty of it. They found him guilty of sexual assault and unwanted sexual assault, but the sexual predatory, which was the major charge that would have faced up to a life sentence, they found him not guilty.
So here's my question.
Miraculously, but
and this might be y'all might actually unsubscribe after this. Hopefully not. Where's Auntie Oprah? Is she making a documentary about him?
Well, I believe that there was one, but I don't think that Auntie Oprah's gonna do it.
Okay.
There is one on. No, that's Jeffrey Epstein, I think.
No, I need Oprah to make one.
Yeah, Oprah needs to make one, and
because
they need to interview them.
You've made quite a few about MJ and all these other people. And again, I'm not defending wrong behaviors.
We just want to keep it balanced.
We just want to keep it fair and balanced because. As much as you guys highlight, or I'm not even going to say you guys, because I feel like our listeners are probably on our side. As much as in the world, the minority, and not even just black men, Hispanics, just minority men are made to be, everybody's like this, because I'll take another little swig too. Everybody's like this in this race. Like, I just want people who look like Harvey Weinstein, Wigstein, what the fuck even Rapestein, to get the same treatment. Like, that's literally all I want.
And keep the
energy.
And keep the same. We just want to keep the same energy across the board. And my thing is that I don't like to see when people feel like they're advocating like, well, if they got off, they should get off. No one should get off. Everyone should get caught. And it doesn't matter what color you are, what background you are. If you do some terrible predatory shit, you should get in trouble, and it should be the same. I don't understand why you can't. It ain't a little rape. It ain't big rape. Rape is rape. You don't need to be there from a 2 to 5 year, 6 months to a year. It needs to be like y'all did these weed charges,
right?
Like you did those drug charges, the war on drug. Y'all don't want to have a war on rape. You don't care about women's lives and your daughters and your wives and your sisters and your aunts and grandmothers. You don't care about their lives enough to have a war on rape. What's going to happen? Is it going to look like a different demographic of people that you can't impose those sentences? But like, come on. I am so glad, however, because it could have gone a very different way. Mm-hmm. And then, he been walking all old and sick.
They always old and sick.
Bill was blind.
Harvey
got multiple sclerosis now.
Everybody's always... Robert Kelly don't know how to hog tie people.
Now
everybody always got some ailments when they get guilty.
He can read or write or nothing. We know.
That's what's gonna happen.
This is the greatest songwriter ever.
Well, glad that he's getting something. I hope that they don't take it lightly like they didn't for anyone else, and everybody.
Well, I know Amber Geiger got 2 months.
I don't have time.
Killed a whole human being.
So Star sent me an interesting, very interesting. I wish we should have queued it up. But you gotta see it though. You have to see it. He sent me a very interesting YouTube clip.
Let me tell y'all, which I'm not gonna sing. We are here to tell you today that Negro spirituals
I wasn't anticipating on you having a spiritual cue.
will not be sung by anyone
But Negro.
who isn't a goddamn Negro. I am so sorry.
So the clip, let me explain the clip. So the clip was a young lady who was in her college class, and she was on Snapchat. And when I tell you the disgust on her face as she said that her white school professor had a group of white men or women or mixed group up at the front of her class. Now, she didn't display what type of class it was. I don't know what it was.
I think it was like for a Black History.
It was for Black History Month. I don't know what the
She said
class
it was
was.
for credit, so they
For
had to
Black
be there.
History Month. And they were singing Wade in the Water. They were singing Wade in the Water. And she said none of them were black. Here's the thing. I'm not going to sing a Negro spiritual besides lift every voice and sing. Because at this point, I'm tired of that narrative. Like, I'm beyond my ancestors. Matter of fact, I'll be real honest. I don't even know if I'm a descendant of slaves, so I may not even be in the conversation. I may be.
More than likely are.
More than likely are, but I don't know. I don't want to have that narrative on me anymore. I appreciate what has happened. I know what has happened, and I won't let nobody else forget it. But what we won't do, even if I'm not singing them, what we won't do is have Becky them singing them. Period.
So
and
here is the clip.
That clap triggered me.
Okay.
The clap triggered me. The offbeat clap. Okay, let me say
Yeah.
this. Let me say this. I know the white people that I have allowed to be in my spirit, in my space, understand what I'm saying. So I don't even feel bad about this conversation because the white men and women that I know, and I know quite a few that I have absorbed in my space, appreciate and understand why that is horribly inappropriate. The fact that y'all are singing the gentrified version of Wade in the Water when people literally were wading in the water is beyond me. I wouldn't even be. If my professor said if I am a Caucasian, if I'm an Anglo-Saxon, Anglo-Saxon, and you say, today I'm gonna have you guys go to the front of the room and sing Negro spirituals for the rest of your class, I am going to say as a Caucasian person, fail me. Fail me. I'm not doing that. Fail me.
Okay.
Period. Is there another option? What was the purpose? What was the lesson?
Y'all, I get it's Black History Month. And okay, let me say this. I appreciate people of all walks of life and all backgrounds to join in on celebrating Black history, which is a part of American history. I am all for it. I am all for people having awareness, bringing in people who can put on programs for you, especially if, you know, your population does not, you know, allow you to be able to have those people from the school to put on the program, because we do understand that there are still some majority white schools like there are majority black schools. So there's always options, guys, to have
I got
someone
quite a few options.
come inside your establishment.
You could have just played
and
a
do
YouTube
a program.
clip.
Like I remember during Hispanic Week, we always hired a folklore dance people who came and stomped around the stage.
Here's the thing.
They didn't put the little black girls because I went to a black elementary school. They didn't put the black girls
Because that was inappropriate, because they're not
in
Hispanic.
paso doble dresses and heels and get up there and stomp around.
And Texas has a rich Hispanic history.
Exactly. So we're not, like, why would you do that? So, and then the teacher's argument. So that was that
They had an argument?
There was an argument that, you know, that was trying to justify why it was okay.
Okay.
Not the fact that they're called Negro spirituals. And we all know.
Like, literally, they're spirituals of a Negro.
Of a Negro.
Period.
Why would you want to sing a Negro spiritual? Like, especially when you know why those Negroes were singing the Negro spiritual.
I wish I had a time machine.
To just...
You want to sing a Negro spiritual? Let me
take you back.
Let me give you the appropriate stage.
Let's make you a Negro. During the time frame...
You know that meme with the Golden Girls? It's Sicily, 1942.
Picture this.
I wish I had a time machine. So when people are like...
Alabama.
This type of...
1841.
Period. Let me give you the correct stage.
Like, come on. Like, seriously, guys. Wade in the Water by itself. It was really a song that they sung for Code. Wade in the Water. To know that you're about to cross the Ohio River to get into...
Did he even explain what the point of Negro spirituals were? Do they think that we were just singing happy songs?
We weren't singing with it. Those aren't...
Does he understand
Those aren't songs from a Negro that Negroes were just singing.
Do they understand that the premise of Negro spirituals were to give signal and coding to other Negroes to escape for freedom?
To stop persecution, y'all.
You know, they couldn't have known, because if you would have known that as a Caucasian man, you would have not employed Caucasian students to sing Negro spirituals. Like, you just
and then you're up there, and then you're just up there. Wait.
The clap triggered me. Then that random clap. Girl,
no.
That clap.
No, y'all. Like, come on. And then there was a comment that I read that was like, oh, so you mean to tell us that you have to be a Negro? And of course I said a Negro. You could have said black, but we get it. Negro. Right. You have to be a Negro to understand Negro spirituals? No. That's not what we're saying. We do want you to understand. We want you to understand the premise. We want you to understand the background. We want you to understand the history. We want you to understand the emotion. And what we do want you to understand is that you should not be singing them.
If you understood them, you would know that you don't want to. I don't want to sing them motherfuckers.
Come
they
on,
morbid.
man.
They are.
I've been buked and I've been scorned. Like, it's like, okay, let's think.
Lift Every Voice and Sing is probably the most
uplifting. You can sing that.
But it's also...
That wasn't even a Negro spiritual.
But if you look at the lyrics, it's also very, like... deep
inclusive.
Not even, like...
Except for the second verse. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like...
Technically, you can't sing that either.
Lift Every Voice and Sing, which is probably the most, like, uplifting of them all, is actually not uplifting.
It's really not.
So no, you can't sing them. You can't gentrify this.
Not in Black History
Month. You can't put a Starbucks in my Negro spiritual.
Like,
period.
Please.
That's on that.
Come on, y'all. Like, it really.
I'm not gonna even though I love Cinco de Mayo. Okay, I'm not going to. If I was really trying to relate,
I'm not gonna get up there and sing La Bamba. I'm not gonna do it.
I'm not gonna
y'all are not singing Feliz Cumpleaños at y'all birthdays.
I'm not doing
if y'all are not, if you are not,
I'm gonna drink on your holiday to celebrate you, but I'm not going to disrespect your history. Even St. Patrick's Day, I'm not going to disrespect Irish history. It's not my history.
I'm not gonna sing any Irish ditties. They can be coming down the street. Oh, Danny boy, the pipes
is that an Irish?
Are calling. I think so.
Okay, hope so.
I hope so. And my friend's Irish, and it's like I'm not gonna walk around in a Mac.
But do you good?
Okay,
now we're being racist. Okay. We're trying to be racist. Listen, the point is,
I'm not gonna walk in the kilt and with the whole garb.
The tartan.
The tartan. Thank you. So, we're cultured. I'm not going to walk around with the tartan as if I come from a Scottish or Irish tribe.
Unless I'm invited to, which I don't think anybody person is going to invite you to sing. I don't think that I've had a friend who's from Scotland, and she married I had a black friend who was marrying a man from Scotland, and so they invited them to wear their family tartan. That's, I know, a total different reference.
Shout out to Cleona and Kate.
Wow. But what I'm saying is, I don't think any of us in this culture would invite someone to sing a Negro spiritual. I barely want to sing it. It's morbid. It's not what you think it is. And you know what? And this is the last thing I'm gonna say about this, because this is really what kind of pissed me off about it.
You don't have the pain in your voice to sing it.
No. That's his grievance, not mine. This is the problem. If you were doing something to showcase Black History Month, why you gotta showcase the fuck when we were slaves?
There's a lot of history.
Google
did an amazing.
Google and Facebook. Did you see that one?
Oh, fuck Facebook.
Oh wow. Let's hope they never want to sponsor us.
But we love you for our
Google did
sponsor.
amazing, and they showcased.
Facebook be pandering on purpose, and you know that they did that whole thing where they don't care to fact check these political ads that are targeting our communities.
Oh, we've been on a tangent.
Yeah, that's why I said that.
You're right. So Google did an amazing job of really highlighting Black history.
I was speechless.
Black history is not slavery.
It's not.
That is a part of our historical timeline, but that is not our only history. And I'm so tired of these 12 years of slave. And I appreciate those movies, but god damn, could y'all make a movie that highlights how we were kings and queens.
Right.
Period. And I don't mean
we were there.
I don't mean one Black person in the back of the Prince of Egypt. I mean we are the Prince of Egypt.
You could do the King of Buganda.
They did the one Disney movie, right? But still, that's one out of several where we're highlighted as slaves in chains. But what I'm saying is, if you are out there and you are an ally of the African American race, the Negro spiritual
is not yours.
It's not for you, sweetheart.
Fuck off. Like, come on, y'all can understand without singing it, y'all.
Like, period.
What? It's like I'm bringing down the house, and she was like, "Mama, is Master gonna sell me tomorrow?" Yes. Yes. Are you singing that? Stop playing.
So I want to get into this fight that just happened. I think what's today? Today's Monday. It happened Saturday.
Yeah.
Wilder versus Fury.
In damn traffic.
And this is the second time these young men have fought. And I just knew deep down in my soul that Wilder would. Well, Wilder's the black one. Yeah. Wilder was about to beat this man for our ancestors. Because he be so passionate and like so
focused.
Like to this day. Like he just be a lot. And then when they had the introductions and Fury came out on a throne and they was carrying him around and shit, and I was like, okay. And then Wilder came out in the goddamn Octo Robot uniform with red eyes. I was like, oh, he finna beat his ass. He is a Power Ranger.
Like he came out looking like
he came out looking like a
he did look like Zordon or
not Zordon.
What was the one that the Queen was calling? The one that she was trying to resurrect. Oh, I cannot remember from Power Rangers.
I can't remember. Zordon. Rangers. He came out like he was about to beat this man for liberty. Okay? And me and my husband were at a bar. We ordered our drink while they were doing the introduction. We had our drink. We had some married friends of another married couple of ours come and meet us. And we walked across the street to another bar to sit down and have drinks and eat while we watched the fight. By the time our wings came, the fight was over.
It was completely over.
And I was like, I'm not actually understanding. So the next day, I was like, let me go on social media and see what's on. I see that this man got knocked out. His memes all over the place. And further, disgustingly more,
knocked down a couple times, actually.
The white man licked his
Lick the blood.
Licked the blood? What in the satanic?
Like, too far.
Too far.
That should have disqualified him.
He should have lost too
You
far.
know we looking for anything. He was doped up.
Now you got the coronavirus.
He was doped up after that. That's illegal. He had some illegal substance in his body during the fight.
Right, with that dad bod.
Like, I just don't believe. At first, I was like, is Wilder getting paid to throw this fight?
So I absolutely think that this is going to be what is called a franchise series of fights. The men are probably like, girl, that's not what the fuck that's called, but that's what I call it. Like a franchise fight. Like they want it to be like how it was with Mayweather and Pacquiao, like several series of fights, because it looked as I looked at the clips, it looked severely staged and fake. He
what
wasn't even trying.
And then I was like, I've seen him fight. Like, did someone drug him before?
And again, he can lose for sure. I'm not saying that.
Yeah,
this man
but
is invincible.
he was fighting like he never.
He was fighting like the check cleared for him to fall, and that's what the fuck he was going to do.
That's what he was doing, and that's what I'm going with because I just don't believe that he was fighting.
He wasn't. That wasn't real.
I just did, like, come on, like some of the things it was like, are you trying to get hit in the face? Like you just not gonna block nothing. Like you was all stretching and linked over, getting your hamstrings stretched out before Fury in there dancing around. That's all he was doing, was dancing around.
And now he won.
Like a movie.
You done bought out my baby daddy D Smoke to
wrap him.
So my husband knows that I love D Smoke.
What did you do when you saw him come?
I didn't do anything because I didn't see him. My husband, bless his sweet soul, I was like doing something or talking to my friend, and he said, "Your boy." Me and my friend both said, "Ah!" Like literally. When I tell you, I said that's my hall pass. He's like 5'6" and I am 6'2". We're gonna make it work.
We're gonna make it work.
He is everything. But anyway, wasted all our time to get knocked the fuck out. And what really pissed me off, which pisses me off about social media, period. Y'all acting like one fight out of 42, he's just like done, finished, finito.
Right.
Man,
like this the first. Come on, y'all. Like black people, we need to band together for longer than one fight. Like as soon as it's like you could have just congratulated him and said, "Well, okay, so I can't because it was not a good fight." I was gonna say
no, it wasn't a good fight.
Because you could have just shut up.
You could have just shut up,
shut up.
You could have just said he had a good run because
he had a good run.
And guess what? He might lose one fight.
You can't fight.
And this is it. He probably say, "I'll take one for y'all for this whatever undisclosed amount of money he took," because I know he took some money.
the money too.
I would have took the money.
I'd have took the money.
All you telling me all I gotta do is take a hit like I do every fucking day? Mm-hmm. Period.
I'm taking.
When is the check clearing? Cash at me. That?
You said 40 million.
Let me give you my router number.
I'm there. And to this day, I'm rich.
And to this day, I'm rich. What DJ Khaled said? The wire hit.
They was like he fell. He got knocked out for $40 million.
For $40 million.
Knock me out. Knock me in my eye. It's alright.
Like
beat me down for $40 million.
He has fought 42 different fights.
Come on, and won them. Like
so, I think one fight he's fine. What I don't like, low key, even though again I just said I would take the money for it, but I just wish he would have put on a little bit more of a show to like really convince us because nobody's convinced.
They drugged him. Someone stabbed him like, you know, on those movies like in the beginning where the camera closes up on it and has like this little needle that comes out that feels, and then the first punch was like a.
Oh, he like tranquilized him on the first one.
Tranquilized his hands because that had to be it.
Yeah, I just wish they would have sold the fight a little bit more because what they don't realize is that people pay in their homes about what $100 for those fights.
I would never pay for something that's on Twitter.
People do
because someone's always on Periscope,
right, doing the fight,
streaming what they just paid for.
But people pay for these fights, and it's like, damn. If anything, boxing is entertainment. Like, give us a show.
Why is boxing entertainment?
The same reason why any other sports are entertainment.
But if you think about it, why is the brutality of beating somebody ass
the same reason why football is entertainment?
Exactly. But why is that entertainment? Because we come from that gladiator shit. So why
if we come from gladiators,
beating your ass in my house not a sport?
Because beating your ass in my house is not a sport, and that's on period. Like
y'all pay to watch somebody get beat the fuck up on TV.
Tony, we pay for people to train to execute moves that may dismantle the other person. We don't train for Kiki to fight Lil Nuke Nuke on the end of my driveway.
Well, sometimes, speaking of, Kiki, on the end of my driveway, one of my friends did beat up somebody.
That's what made me think of that. Baby, she wanted baby out.
We not going to call her out.
If she's listening, she knows she is.
You know who you
are.
But
we definitely didn't pay her to train for a heavyweight fucking hood rat fight.
Or did I?
Or did you? But it was entertaining to say,
But that fight was definitely gave me Tyson. When you remember when Tyson got out,
that's probably why I keep calling him Tyson.
You remember when Tyson got out and that the guy that he fought right after jail, like he punched him like one time and he like fell in the whole fight was 60 seconds or something like that.
I believe that every sporting event, like whether it's boxing,
football,
Mike Tyson, basketball I think is a little trickier because you can't really, gotta actually play, but I think a lot of sports.
Nah, you can rig all of
True, you can stop kind of playing with effort, but I think a lot of sporting events are rigged and made to create, like you have to, it's just like reality
Especially
TV.
the refs against the Dallas Cowboys.
Wow.
It's always rigged.
I'm not a big football, so that, I don't know. But I think everything is created to rig for entertainment. Like, if people were just playing to, like, win, it would not be... I think it would be boring, honestly. I think it would honestly be boring if people were just playing versus, like, skill versus skill. I think it'd be boring if you didn't have the... Like, when the Falcons played the Patriots or whatever, and how it was like, they came back for... Like, if you didn't have that kind of back and forth momentum, no matter who you vote for or who you root for, it would be boring.
It would have been great if the Falcons would have been able to win.
No,
that's why college ball and high school ball is way more entertaining.
Because they don't have...
It's real.
Exactly.
Because they're playing to win.
But what I'm saying is, a lot of people don't watch college football and basketball like that because I'm speaking from a place of me. It's not as entertaining as like the NBA and like, oh my God, they was down.
You remember going to the basketball games in college?
I remember physically going to the basketball games to be a fast ass. You definitely wasn't watching those balls. Definitely trying to see who I could trap. Probably, I don't know.
Wow.
I mean, I told y'all it was the time. So I'm
gonna start dropping Plan Bs in people's drinks.
Bye. Okay, so that lets us transition into the last thing that we're gonna talk about. I don't want to talk about that. Okay, so here. Riddle me this. There is now again, I told y'all full transparency is I don't know these people. So when I say their names, I'm not saying it because I absolutely know them. So apparently there's like this Twitter feud or IG feud or social media feud between two young ladies who are reality TV famous, Alexis Sky and Ari Fletcher. I know Alexis Sky has a baby by I'm about to say Future. Lord, he got so many kids.
Maybe. You don't
know. What's the one? Fetty Wap.
Oh, Alexis.
Alexis has a baby by Fetty Wap. Literally don't know who Ari Fletcher.
Ari the Don is G Herbo baby mama.
G Herbo's who?
Wow.
Let's start there.
G Herbo, he's a rapper.
Give me some. He's a rapper. Who is he currently dating? Maybe I know him by that.
Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame when you know who people are based upon who they are dating.
Here's the thing. I'm a music lover, but
So this is G Herbo.
Okay. No, that's not G Herbo. That's a sample.
I know, but it was...
Okay,
Here we go.
Wait. Press pause. No. Press pause. No. Tony went out of his way to go onto Tidal, a black-owned spot.
I have Tidal.
I have Tidal as well. He went on there to pull up a song to reference this young man. He looks like an outstanding young man. In the first sentence, he sounds like he's...
Sorry to this man.
Sorry to this man.
I don't know this man.
I don't know this man. And you pulled up this man. Oh, no. Look at the shot of money. I'm out. You pull up something. He sounds like he is asleep. He said, what? I'm not about it. So, who is he dating? Is he dating somebody he's not dating? Or he's just one of them new rappers?
First of all, G Herbo has been out for a minute. So, Ari and G Herbo was actually in the headlines a bit because they were feuding when they were breaking up because G Herbo was talking to, I believe, Lori Harvey.
I know Lori Harvey. Is that who? No, Lori Harvey's dating Future.
Now?
Well, Lori's definitely. She's about.
So
dating
right
around,
now,
and I'm here for
okay,
it.
as of last year, I don't know, but G Herbo was allegedly dating Fabulous's stepdaughter.
Okay. That's Emily B's daughter. Okay, now I know who that is. It's the young man who's courting Emily B's daughter. Got
Wow.
it. I'm 46 years old. It sounds like
Wow.
right now. It's fine. I don't have to know who these people.
But that's
what they
funny.
do.
That's Emily B's daughter.
Because I love Emily B because I am a fashion dork and she is a fashionista. Also, she's a stylist, so I get it. Okay, so now I know who these people is.
Who G Herbo is.
We done went down a long road. So anyway, these two young ladies are fighting apparently over.
Nails.
You're fucking lying.
They are fighting because Ari allegedly got some long fingernails one time, and Alexis Sky
I'm about to spit out my wine.
just got some long fingernails.
So she beefing with me too.
She's beefing with
Everybody.
She's beefing with my friend Takora Hogg from high school because Takora being with them long nails.
So
it's a FloJo, the same nails that has been around
forever.
The same ones that she had on Poetic Justice in the beginning when she read that poem.
So they're fighting because both of them have long nails?
So then somebody in the comments said that Alexis was trying to be like Ari. So then Ari said, so Alexis said, I don't never want to I ain't trying to be like none of you bitches, blah, 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 blah.
Oh, I'm already bored.
Exactly. So then Ari comes back and then says, I ain't nobody said nothing, that you was trying to do this, but...
And then they start going...
And then they just started...
I will say this.
And then
I didn't read
Jada, Little Baby's baby mama, she just said, and then Alexis Scott was like, bitch, what the fuck did you say in the lead?
Not the baby.
Not the baby.
Okay.
Little Baby.
So she just jumped on it.
Not Baby, a.k.a. Birdman. Little Baby with the teeth.
Got it. I like Little Baby. I like how he raps. Now, I do know Little Baby. Yeah, I like Little Baby.
I love Little Baby.
So here's what I'm pulling out of this. Because what he just said sounded like Charlie Brown's teacher. Literally Charlie Brown's teacher. Here's what I pull out of this with these reality IG.
Ajahos.
Oh, Ajahos. Is that they're smart. Because I scrolled on my timeline for at least, I follow Baller Word and Hollywood. I love them all, right? And I scrolled for a few minutes, and when I tell you they had the blog sites on lock, talking about apparently a feud about nails. Now that I'm finding out, they had the site on
and
lock.
Hair.
Oh, and hair.
Then they started talking about each other's children and
see now you're going too far
and faces and then y'all started talking about, and then Alexis Scott, like Ari's brother's dead. And so
they went from nails to dead brothers and babies.
And then she was like, Ari was like, you mad because I didn't let you eat my pussy out in Detroit.
Wow.
And then Alexis Scott came back and was like, I wouldn't eat your pussy with your brother's fork.
Oh.
And then she started talking about, well, see, if my daughter had disabilities like your daughter, I wouldn't be talking like they. And then she was like, thank you, God, for blessing me with a beautiful baby.
Oh my God. So
I was
basically,
like, that's too far.
A is too far for me.
It's too
B,
far.
also, I'm be honest, I'm not a marketing person, but I know and appreciate marketing. That is definitely like
free publicity.
Somebody said, y'all gotta turn it up.
Keep
turn
it
it
going,
up. And whatever happens.
To be honest, at this point, they need to fight.
No one's gonna be interested if they're just arguing about nails, hair, and like bullshit.
Let's just fight.
Y'all gotta start pulling your families and your dead brothers and all that stuff in it for people to be interested.
There's your Wilder and Fury fight. If y'all really want to make some money, y'all need to go ahead and rent a ring and go ahead and put that on the Eventbrite.com.
This is why I'm not built
Sell
for
tickets.
This is why I'm not built for like a reality TV situation, because I'm delicious in the situation on Flavor of Love. As for my mother, no, I'm fighting bitches in the audience. Okay, I'm fighting
because we like to fight, and I know like people like to pretend that the world's non-violent. And
no, it's not.
There are some situations that you're gonna get slapped.
We just mentioned that we're paying people to box.
Like, don't do that. It's never been non-violent. It has never been non-violent. If y'all want to go the Cain and Abel route, the first crime was a murder. Well, actually, probably was a lie, but it was a murder. So, I mean, it's just not going to happen. And y'all taking it too far, but my suggestion is to rent out a space, sell tickets. They can be $100, $150, $250 for the ballers. That can be up to $500 to $25, and y'all could pack out. What the Phillips Arena maybe?
The auditorium.
Is Phillips Arena still open?
They can pack out the auditorium of my
high school.
My godson's elementary school.
They could probably do like where somebody.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how famous these people
like,
are.
Like where's somebody that they graduate? Gwinnett Place. The Gwinnett.
You're telling
Place
me these
Center.
women are that notable?
I mean,
that
they got a couple, million followers, but I'm sure that people would like to see two women fight. Because if you put on some actual gloves and just get into the ring and box it out, because Alexis Culinary Jigsaw because of her face.
What's wrong with her face?
Allegedly, I guess she got too many cheeks, and she's like, like how Jigsaw.
I'm gonna have to Google how these people look.
And then you're talking about her daughter. You're talking about dead brothers. You're talking about
her cheeks are really rounded.
Talking about her pussy. Somebody said that she's 25, but her pussy's 79. It's just those are words that we can't even come back from this unless we're about to catch the fade. So either we get paid to fight each other in a ring with some gloves and go ahead and make it a promotional thing, or TMZ and the Shade Room, they're going to break me beating you up inside the club. Because at this point, the fade has to be caught.
Well, I just say this,
After them words.
If you're going to be out there doing things for money as far as like reality TV or Instagram fights and all this shit, that's fine. I'm all for a girl in a bathing suit trying to take pictures with flat tummy tees and shit, or whatever you're trying to do to get your coin. I think for me, when it comes into a factor that I have to put my family out there, why my baby gotta be in it? My baby didn't ask to be in the fight. Why my dead ass brother gotta be in it? He didn't ask for the fight.
She talking she paving the ways for all of these girls. Actually, what way is you paving?
Wait, who paved the way for
Alexis Scott paved the way.
For who?
For girls in the clubs with the bookings.
Girl, first of all.
And lace fronts.
Okay, I'm not even gonna get into that. How inaccurate that the fuck
completely.
Is.
Like
Melissa Ford.
Melissa Ford started that.
Corinne Stephens.
And y'all still ain't done it the right way. Like Corinne Stephens. So y'all ain't paid no damn way. Melissa Ford been getting paid to sit in the club. Paris Hilton been getting paid to get in the club.
I'm reading the back and forth now. They didn't got people in here. Masika Lashala. I went to school with her, but listen.
Masika funny.
She is funny. She's always been funny. She's always been beautiful. She looks exactly the same.
Stay out of this.
No, but she's funny. But I would even say Masika paid more of a way besides Alexis.
Before her. But first of all, y'all not paving no way.
Y'all don't remember Masika was in the Young Jock video? Like, girl, what was you?
I can't. First of all, y'all gotta go back way further. If you sit up talking about paving ways, because it's been video, like, you got Buffy the Body. You got Lola Monroe.
You got, what was her name with the Chinese face? I mean, the Chinese face. Oh my God, that was racist. The Asian face. Well, I mean, she's kind of Asian.
She might be Chinese, though.
No, she's half Japanese.
Well, that's definitely racist.
She was in the Busta Rhymes video, and
Asian Kitty?
No, Asian Kitty, though. That's another one.
Is her name Asian Kitty?
No, her name is not. But that's a person, though.
Is her name? It's something.
It's Ty. It's. I can't think of it right now. It's Taj or Ty or something. Y'all will know her if I.
Kimora Lee Simmons.
Definitely not Kimora Lee Simmons.
But she was in videos. Oh, well, she was also Supermodel.
I can't remember her name. But anyway, there's several other people that have, quote unquote, paved the way for women to utilize what they got to get what they want and be millionaires.
And sell flat tummy tees.
That's the bare minimum.
And hair. Y'all selling hair and flat tummy tees. And I'm not saying that that's not...
And waist trainers.
I was about to say ludicrous. A lucrative business, because a lot of people wear hair.
I'm sure they're living off of
that. But y'all, people been selling hair. Madam C.J. Walker started that, so ain't none of y'all paid.
Not Madam C.J.
Ain't none of y'all paid no way. Madam C.J. Walker did that.
I'm dead. Y'all, on that note, we're done with this. So as we try to end every episode, or going forward, we will try to end episode with our fuck it of the day.
Farewell.
This particular fuck it is probably going to ruffle some feathers.
Fuck it.
Okay. We wanted to chime in on, number one, we live in Atlanta. And Atlanta is, at this point, Atlanta is swarming with traffic.
Stop moving here.
Literally move everywhere but here.
And don't live in the surrounding. Don't even try to move to Marietta.
Don't even try to move to Dunwoody.
That doesn't
They're
count.
They're all full.
Move to Birmingham on out.
Don't even move there. That's too close.
Yeah, because I gotta get to Dallas and Memphis and y'all.
No, go move somewhere else. So it's swarming with traffic. And part of, I think, some of the reason why traffic is so bad is because people who should not be driving are still driving. And it's not just seniors, which it's a lot of y'all, but it's not just senior citizens. It's simply people who just shouldn't be driving.
And this comes from a place of love, because we know that some people just don't have a support system and things. Right. But we like to invent something that this podcast, the F It Podcast, would like to dub called a meta ride.
That's not what we agreed on.
You need a meta ride. Like Medicare, Medicaid, meta ride. We about to ride that out. And now, y'all, like when I be seeing people and I just be like, what's going on? And I just look over, I just yell out loud, you need a meta ride. So y'all start yelling out, you need a meta ride.
Because they're scooted all the way to the front of the windshield.
Baby.
The steering wheel is high to the sky. They have on big, the sunglasses that go, like officially go over the sunglasses.
Over the glasses. Them thick, the square ass Lady Gaga Band Romance ass sunglasses y'all are not wearing for fashion, because if you take them out, the sun is going to burn your retina to dust.
I'm dead.
You do not need to be driving.
If you know someone, I feel like the commercial. If you know someone who is or sounds like this, please contact us.
I've driven and I can't get home. You need a meta ride. You just be walking and then you'll be driving and you'll be seeing somebody.
Don't they have to renew their license after a certain
But how? Like, I feel like everybody after 68.
It's not just old people, though.
And this is not ageism, but I'm telling you, we're going to get into some special disabilities, because I know that people want to feel independent, and we appreciate you for feeling independent, but there are so many avenues to feel independent other than driving yourself and putting yourself at risk and everyone else at risk.
Here's my issue with
because I might shoot you.
You can drive yourself, right? Let's say you can definitely drive yourself.
Not me, but
no, but seriously, you can drive yourself. But know the times and periods I need to get to work. If you gotta go to the grocery store, you're not the type of person who needs to go to work. Like, you're driving because you need to like get to the grocery store. Then
call a meta ride.
No. Go at 2 p.m.
Don't go at 2 p.m.
Go at 1.
Because I go to lunch at 2 p.m.
Okay, well, go at 1.
Go to the meta ride. We need to write into your senators and your local Congress people to say that we need to introduce
Don't write into your
meta
senators
rides.
for this.
Like, I'm talking about once I was driving to work and I just looked over and I was just wondering who this could have possibly been in front of me that was driving like 10 miles an hour off the highway. And I was just like, this can't be safe. Who is it? And I just looked over. Y'all, it was literally a skeleton. Like the ones that was in class, that was like the model. Somehow somebody put one behind a wheel and put it on the road. Like, you need a meta ride. You need a meta ride. If you one of them people that your glasses is thick like a Da Vinci telescope, you need, and I'm not that far away. Like, I'm telling y'all, my contacts, they heavy. Like, when I drop in, they like weight balanced or something. Like, get your tires balanced. So my contacts is there. So I understand the struggle. But if you know that even after those glasses, that all you see is tunnel vision, do not
pull it over.
Get you a meta ride. And if y'all need to express yourselves and you look over and you're trying to get this road rage out and you just look over and you see one of our citizens and one of your, that could be somebody, family member that you know or somebody, and you just know that they just having a hard time. Not the motherfuckers that's on the phone, but the ones that just having a hard
They get on my
time.
nerves.
Just look over there about to cuss them out and just say, you need a meta ride.
Oh my God. I can't believe we have done 2 episodes.
2 episodes down. We're committed to this thing.
We're actually married to this podcast now.
Because once you're in, you're in.
You are. You can't turn back. And now our microphone is past the time that we can return it. So
is it?
Puts it in the box. No, I think we have gotten such a great response, even in the short time we have done it, and we literally appreciate the support from our social media people that we know and our real friends and family. Like, we have really enjoyed the outpour of support. So we will keep going. We will keep trying to make you laugh and just keeping it real for as long as you guys will have us. Again, if you want to just give us feedback or you want us to give you some type of really advice about any and everything, or help you through, because one thing for me, I'm really into self-care and mental health, so I will definitely give my 2 cents to your situation if you want to, even if it's not the best. But anything you want to just kind of share with us or write into us, please email us. We would love to hear from you. Our email address is
f.itpodcastexperience@gmail.com.
Point. I was like, I don't know it, so I'm going to let you say it. Also, please follow our IG, which is f.it podcast, right?
At IG.
At f. You know how to do IG, y'all. I don't know how to tell you. But it's f.it podcast. Please follow us. We'll let you know when the episodes drop. We'll keep you posted on any and everything that we're doing. And that's just a way that we can talk to whatever community that we're building here. We have our own personal page. I'm Eb, the Fashion Dork, so you are more than welcome to follow me also.
And I'm Star, fresher than you, bitch. Star with 2 R's.
He is.
There's a story behind that. Someone had Star Fresh, and I saw who it was, and it just kind of triggered me.
Okay.
And that's how that screen name was born.
Wow. We would also be remiss if we do not shout out people that help us. So besides Amazon.com that has helped us get this microphone.
And Fee Fine.
Right.
Cut us to check a side.
But we might be shouting out somewhere. We need to research the company first because they might be on some bullshit. But we would love to shout out our newly adopted, who didn't know that he was going to be, but is sound engineer.
Our sound engineer. Drew Visions.
At Drew Visions. He is
at Drew Visions on IG
and Facebook and all the
Drew
things.
Davis on Facebook. Absolutely a top line A1 videographer and editor here in Atlanta. He travels. He's bi-coastal.
For a small fee.
For a large fee because it's worth it. He's in LA. He's in New York. He's in Miami. He's in Texas. He's everywhere. Check him out.
For all your videos.
He is worth every penny.
But not your sound engineer needs, because bitch, he's
we need him.
We need him.
Yeah.
We're like 2 old women trying to do a podcast. Like, we don't know how to do the things. So just want to shout him out.
Would I be considered trans then?
Okay. Again, we will post we need to tell them when this is going to start dropping. So our first one just dropped. Now that you're hearing it, this will be 1 Monday ago.
It was the premiere date.
It was the premiere date. We are going to drop this podcast Thursday evenings. So you are going to ride this out to the weekend. Hopefully we can make you giggle into your weekend. Fridays are the last day of the week, so we're going to drop it Thursday evening. So when you ride to work Friday or when you come home, you can just laugh and giggle and just kind of release whatever the work has given you for the week. So
listen to it while you're cleaning up in your car, at work.
As long as the kids aren't in there, because, well, I cuss around my kids, but if you don't cuss around your kids, you probably don't want to play this.
I think we were pretty good today. We learned a lot from our first episode.
We did. We learned a lot. So, our first episode, let's be real, we were drunk. We were so, listen,
We were excited.
I was very excited, but so nervous that we didn't realize that we were drinking fast and hard. And we only had champagne.
And you know
but
what champagne do.
It was just, it went straight to our head. And I think towards the end of the podcast, we probably were like, thanks. Like, it was a lot. But I appreciate the experience, and we did, like, in that short time, we learned so much. And so I think we're just going to get bigger and better as we go on. And I'm excited to continue to do this, and I'm also excited to hear what you guys have to say. So, again, check us out. Every Thursday, we'll be dropping a new podcast.
And we want to read your letters, so definitely
Please,
write.
y'all,
Right,
write
come
us.
on. Don't be like that.
Don't
Come on,
be
y'all
like
be so
that.
vocal in the comments for these strangers.
Be vocal for us too. We want to read it. We ain't gonna say, look, we will make up a fake name for you. You ain't gotta be embarrassed. Come forward.
Denali Nova, we're open for a theme song.
Now, why did you do that? Denali,
If
though,
you wanted
write
to
us
do
a
us
theme
an
song.
ending one, you did.
Right.
You could come up with one.
Baby,
Blanca toothpaste, Blanca toothpaste. The truth is in your smile. You know, come on with some with us. Fine.
Oh my God. All right, y'all. Until the next time, we out.
Mwah.